Mike, turn your games down.
Hi everybody, welcome to episode 357 of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's waiting some tombs with me tonight? I got nothing else better.
From the YouTube channel Rich Kale, this is Richard Sampson, who has played so many Tomb Raider games that he's lost count. And yeah, that's all I got to for you.
Good morning, actually. This is, I think, the first time we've ever actually recorded in the morning. It's Cody, Swampborn of the House Laveau, professional animal wrangler, warden of the Riverlands, bender of limbs, winter soldier, gentleman adventurer, handsomest man, breaker of hearts, treasure hunter, friend to every single animal, the Acadian nightmare, the the Crescent City saint. It is the Cajun crippler, Cody Laveau, this time on coffee, because we are recording on the morning of Fallen Back. I mean, not to get too inside baseball there. I got a whole extra hour of sleep, and I'm still tired. I don't know what to do about it, Mike.
I'm tired too. I got some sleep, but then my alarm clocks went off anyway, because the four-legged kinds don't understand that the breakfast time changed.
Oh, the roosters were crowing.
They don't give a shit. They're like, hey, sun's up. There's no roosters here. I just have four kittens.
That's metaphorical cocks.
I mean, two are males, so hey.
Hey, that does count, probably.
I mean, they're both fixed, so they don't got balls, but they're still males.
Cock is still a cock without the balls. Everyone knows that.
So we're here to talk about Tomb Raider Underworld, developed by Crystal Dynamics, published by Eidos, and came out in 2008 for Windows 360, PS3, Wii, DS, and then PS2 was 2009. That's weird.
Yeah. Wow. I
didn't know it was on PS2.
I had no idea. Well, there was a time that like PS2, like they lasted way longer than you remember them lasting, because it was like the best-selling console of like all time. And I feel like there was like support for it like 5 years after like it was technically stopped having games made for it. It like very, very strange.
Time.
I feel like Just Dance came out on it like 6 months ago. Must have.
I mean, Just Dance actually is the one that went the longest for it. Same with the Wii. They just kept going. That was the only thing that was coming. But yes.
Yeah, it was for a while on the consoles that were outdated. It was like always Madden and like your Just Dance Guitar Hero type games that would
and soccer.
Ask for soccer probably.
The FIFA football kept going too. I didn't buy any of them, but I know because I spend too much time on watching YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
So I always like to start these with our memories. I have never played this before. I bought it 3 times with the intention to always get around to it. Until this week, I got around to it. So that's my history. Rich.
I actually just played it. I think I played it earlier this year. Let me just double check some dates before I replayed it for the podcast here, because the playthrough's up on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I played it earlier this year. I played it earlier this year for the first time, and then when you put on the schedule, I kept it on the computer so I could play it again for you.
I'm sorry you had to play it twice.
It wasn't that bad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he knows things about me, so he knows.
Oh, okay.
He likes Tomb Raider games more than I do, for one thing. That I need to state. I am not the biggest fan of Tomb Raider in general, so we'll leave that with we'll leave it there for the moment. And Cody,
I was surprised that I owned this game on the Xbox 360. I went back, which is how I played it. The only time I ever touch the 360 anymore and blow off the dust on it is just for this show. And it never, like, I've done that for Dead Space. I did that for Metal Gear Solid 3 when we played that and stuff like that. And yeah, and apparently I had it. I don't remember playing it, but honestly, some of these, I mean, it's only been it's like a 17-year-old game. So I don't fully remember if I played it or played it through, but yeah, I guess I might have tried it out at some point back in my 20s, but I have no memory or knowledge of it. So functionally, I played it a couple of weeks ago when I knew I was doing this podcast for the first time.
Thank you. So for those that don't know, this is the 3rd game in the first reboot trilogy of Tomb Raider, the Legend trilogy. This is technically the end, even though the 2 Xbox Live Arcade games and there's 2 comic that also take place in this same timeline, but they don't matter. I mean, the games I want to play them, but it's not like
It matters to somebody. I guarantee it matters to somebody.
Yes, but this is a complete story. Like from Tomb Raider Legend Anniversary to this is one complete story, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, there is DLC for Underworld that we only will be talking about, but I don't think any of us actually played it, so we won't talk about it. I mean, I mention it because I know a little bit, but
the only reason that some of us can't play it is because it is Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, which is bullshit. I mean, I didn't want to play it, and I wouldn't have played it, to be honest with you. But when I saw that, I was like, that's some bullshit. I own it on my 360. I can almost guarantee you I own it, because I had a problem.
I do too. Yeah.
I used to buy, when DLCs would go on sale back then, I'm like, if it was a game that I meant I was going to get to, I would pick up the DLC. Like, I'll just have it, so when I get to this game, I'll play it, because I was so into the 360, but I only ever played Legend on PS2 before we did these recordings.
Well, I
So Underworld, you go.
I'll say this. People who had it on PS2, they got gypped out of one level.
Really?
Yes.
Huh, yeah. Also, one thing I just thought about, like this game, which is weird for the 360 era, does not have an on-rails gun section. That's weird for a 360 game.
Yeah,
That's
you're right.
Shooter.
Yeah, that is bizarre. Now
that's a thing.
Yeah, no, you're right. I was thinking like not everyone does. I mean, obviously, like Gears of War does, but clearly, I don't know. Red Dead Redemption. Wait, no, actually, no, it does. Or not Dead Space. Like, no, actually, Dead Space does have that one.
And don't forget that classic love game Wanted. That also has a turret sequence too.
Yeah, like I was literally going through all of them in my brain. I'm like, son of a bitch, they all
Dark Sector.
Oh. Wow, Dark Sector.
I like that game a lot. That's not a good game.
Wait, what was that? Wait, Dark Sector was the one with the giant glaive, right?
Yes, on his hand, and he's infected, and you're fighting Russians, and everything's dark and hard to see. Yeah.
Huh. What was the one that was based off of the Rocketeer, but you didn't get it? Jetpack until like the last level?
Dark Void.
Dark Void was the one I was thinking of. I remember I enjoyed that more than other. I liked it better than other people did, but I couldn't tell you anything about it.
No, I own it. I own 3 copies of it, but I've never gotten around to it yet.
I couldn't remember if that had an on-rails shooter or not on it.
I mean, if 360 is third person, I almost can guarantee you it does. Like, everything did this time. The fact that this game doesn't is surprising as all hell, because Anniversary does, Legend does. Like, that's just the thing of this era. And so one thing that this game does differently that has to be stated, that can be a plus to some people, can really piss off certain people who have podcasts and record every week. This has open world levels in a sense where you can explore a little bit more. You can find tons of treasures for zero reason, unless you care about achievements. And also, we can have multiple directions that don't lead anywhere.
Yay!
It's almost like you're actually exploring a tomb.
But I'm playing a video game. I don't want to explore a real tomb.
I don't want. Sorry, I just love the way you did that.
This open world. I mean, so I played too many fucking games. And this is one where I literally had to watch YouTube to figure out how to get through multiple areas because I could not figure it out. I don't like when that happens. And yes, that's a me problem. And I wonder if you guys had that problem at all, but there were multiple times in this game where I could not figure out what the fuck to go. I'm like, I have no idea what to do.
Well, when I started playing it, when I played for the channel, I was doing most of it blind.
Huh.
I would look up, like, occasionally if I got a little hung up, but it does give you advice on what you have to do. It allows you to figure it out. And of course, if you're someone like Mike, you don't have time to figure it out.
It's not, well, I mean, time always has its place for what I do. But I don't know if even with time,
a week to make.
It was irritation.
It wasn't fun to figure out, is what you're saying.
Not for me.
Okay.
Because there were also dead ends. There were a lot of dead ends that led to treasure, or some that just led nowhere, and I'm just like...
Or you could come across something first, and then like, whoa, why did I come... And then like, you get there, find this. Oh, I need to find this.
Mm-hmm.
So the part that broke me with this game, that cemented where this game will fall, is I ran into 2 soft locks, bitch, in this game. And that is not... Luckily, I had save that weren't auto saves. Otherwise, I'd have been fucked. Because one of them was in the last fucking zone in the tower. There's a soft lock in there. if you end up on the 3rd floor and hit a switch too soon or push a block out, you cannot climb a different part and you cannot push that block back even if you know you need to. You cannot do it. So you just soft lock the game at the very end of the game within minutes of beating it. And thank God I had a save or I would have been fucking pissed.
I would be too, man.
I'd like to know how you got up there.
I did it twice. So I did it more than once. I don't know. I don't remember how I did it, but I did it. The game lets you do it if you're just exploring. Like, because I was trying, there were times where I would try to play the game legit and just go through the puzzles and try to figure things out, climb up things I could. But there were many times where I got very confused and like the stuff that I had to do sometimes I wouldn't have thought of it. Like the soft lock one. I didn't know I was soft locked the first time or the second time until I was watching videos. I went, wait a second, I can't do that. Because there's a part when later on in the game in the I forget what dungeon, we'll end up getting into it, where you can you have to drop down some breakable parts. The problem is once they break, and your autosave loads you back up at the top if you screwed up and went the wrong way. Because there's 2 ways to go. You can go left or you go right. If you go left, you soft lock your game. If you go right, you progress. That should not be there. I mean, it's a little thing where you drop down and you have 2 options which way to go, and your thing you're on is starting to fall apart. And the left one is closer. So, of course, I went to the left one because that seemed like the logical answer to me. It was not.
Oof.
So,
I can do that.
Those are some of my big issues with this game. I have more.
Yeah, there are at least, there's certain issues I had with this game too, but we can get to them as we get to them. I mean, I do like how this game started off.
In the Mediterranean?
No, I'm talking about it starts off basically in the middle of the story.
Oh yes. The enemies, the gal with the wings that was from the last. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it's like the tutorial to how you learn how to the controls. She's basically escaping from someplace in her own home, and that opening movie sort of shows that it looks like Laura's bombed her own home, which doesn't make any sense unless you notice the eyes. And players would probably notice that.
Yeah, I like that.
Or you can miss it altogether like I did. I did not see that opening cutscene till later.
You didn't? Oh, yeah. Then that.
I don't know how, but I completely skipped it. My game just started where the game starts in the level where she's out in the water.
It does start. You have to actually look at it separately.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, I didn't catch any of this either. Okay, I'm glad I'm not crazy. I do know about the whole different colored eyes and the doppelganger and all that, but I was drawing a blank just now.
Yeah, and and let us state this now. This is something I only discovered after playing it. This anniversary does technically come first in the timeline of these 3 games.
Yes.
Because they take elements from both Legend and Anniversary in this game.
Which is a really nice touch. Like the fact that this game is a continuation of the story from Legend and Anniversary, how she lost her mother, then lost her father, and then this corporation is evil. Like it is nice. I like the story in this game. I like things about this game a lot. It's just like I was having fun at different times. I also want to say this game did something that I do appreciate in Tomb Raider. There's less combat, where Legend was more combat heavy, and this is more parkour heavy, which I do normally like. I did not today, but normally I am a big fan of parkour in games.
Yeah,
it works more with the puzzle thinking elements that is in Tomb Raider games.
I mean, so it's probably more classic to how the series, is. I have unfortunately not played. I only played one of the first 6 games, which I'm planning to remedy at some point, but less interested now at the moment. But yes, we'll come back.
If we continue on with this trek through Tomb Raider games, I will have to invest in the remasters of 4, 5, and 6.
Well, you got plenty of time. It's going to take me at least a year to get through 1, 2, and 3. So don't worry.
Okay.
I am not necessarily looking forward to replaying 6 either. So
nobody. I never played it. I just heard nothing but bad things about it. But I'm assuming the remaster makes it playable.
It looks it. I don't know if they changed certain things. I mean, there's one section in 6 that is highly, highly tight on timing. It's like they took lessons from TRLE developers. They love to put in a time section that if you fuck up even once, you're screwed.
Yeah, that shit pisses me off in games.
Yeah, I don't get how that's supposed to be fun for anybody.
like give me at least like a second or two of leeway. Like I still understand I gotta do it right, but at least give me like a second or two. So if I bump on a ledge, I'm not. Oh, you're done.
Right.
Yeah, it
Right.
is appreciated to have a little bit of a leeway. I mean, the one section in 6 is you have to perform 2 specific types of jumps. And if you don't do both jumps, you're not going to make it. Even if you do both jumps, it's timing. Literally timing. It's
I hope you know you're not selling this for me someday to put it on the show. Just let you know.
I know. I didn't even expect it until I came across it.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, this game I didn't really have timing issues with this game. I did have a lot of issues with jumping where I'd want her to go forward and she'd go, that's nice. And she'd go some other direction.
Yeah.
That happened a lot.
More of a suggestion.
Or she would do like the jump, like twirl where she's supposed to land on a platform, but for some reason she just missed it. There was a lot of fucks yelled out at this game while I was playing this. I felt bad because I was playing this Steam Deck and I'm sitting next to my wife and I'm playing this. And she would just hear, fuck, and she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Sorry," like I couldn't help it. I was trying to, but this game made me angry. Like
this game not only made you give a fuck, it made you give several fucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
not in a good way.
Nope.
Yeah.
I was fucked many times with this game, and none of them were in a good way. So
yeah, and of course, as we finish off that opening section, it's like, it's Lara. I know. It's like, of course, this is one or this is a character that was first introduced in Chronicles.
Yep.
Zip.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's 4, right? Chronicles?
5.
Oh,
okay.
See where my knowledge is of early Tomb Raiders.
Yeah, I'm kind of spotty on. Even though we played them, I'm still spotty.
We haven't played those.
Okay. No. I mean, like playing them myself. No, I'm just saying
okay.
playing my own time. Yeah. Anyway, go on.
Yeah. So that's when we sort of go into 2 weeks prior, and we join Lara at the Mediterranean Sea, which I'm sure we all appreciate that outfit.
Yes, we do. That wetsuit. It's well done. I will say that I do love the places, the vistas that they've chosen for this game. I feel like they mixed it up very, very well. So they're all very distinct, but the Mediterranean. Was this one of the first ones to film the to set in the Mediterranean?
Mediterranean Sea, yes. Tomb Raider 1 has levels in Greece.
So I feel like Petra or something was in there, but that's not the Mediterranean. But yeah, there's something there in the Mediterranean Sea. It's been so long.
I gotta say, this game is fucking beautiful. Like even
which is what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
Oh wait, that they did the coloration on it. No, that's exactly it. I thought it was very different from most of what you see in other Tomb Raider games. Like most of the time, it's sort of set. It's like ruins, or it's kind of you're going through canyons and giant mountains, and it's a little overcast at all times. And this is just, I don't know. It was bloom. I like seeing some bloom in a Tomb Raider game.
Are really beautiful. Like the Mediterranean Sea. So I wasn't upset with the game in Mediterranean Sea. I was having fun still at the time. Like I really liked the sea. I liked the whole like swimming underwater, and it was open world-ish, but it was enough that I could like figure out. I figured out the puzzles. I liked it actually. Yeah. And then you fight sharks.
Oh yeah, which is
fun too.
Yeah. I was gonna say I really like the animals in this game. I feel like they came back. They had a nice selection as opposed to like Tomb Raider Legend, which did not have near enough. Not as good as Anniversary, better than Legend.
This had a lot of animals, and that was that's a throwback to Tomb Raider, right, Rich?
Yeah, I mean, one complaint some people have about 2 was that Lara was more killing people, because you're fighting a lot of human characters in Tomb Raider 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider 1, you only had like 2 people you actually had to physically. Well, you only had a few people you had to physically attack, and they only showed up on certain levels.
Right.
But it was more natural to be running across strange animals when searching for tombs than you would be armed goons.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it does make, yeah.
This game did find a really nice balance of it. Like, there's tigers and, like we said, sharks. You fight panthers.
And you have things that give you jump scares, like a giant tentacle.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I liked it.
There's some really cool moments in this game. It just, for me, the bugs, the confusion outweighs it. So like, there's a glitch in this game that I ran into that thankfully Rich had told me about, but I didn't realize. I didn't think about it. There's a platform that doesn't drop down so you can latch onto it unless you turn VSync on your PC on the settings.
Actually, you can latch onto it. It just won't drop.
Okay. I couldn't even latch onto it. I tried.
Yeah. But I mean, we go through that Mediterranean Sea and we come across the Kraken. That's the only way to describe it.
Oh, is that the first level?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember what the Kraken was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not it's like you think, how are we going to kill that thing? And then it's like the level has what you need. You just gotta get the damn thing to move its tentacles.
Yep. Just like in real life.
Man, that thing is huge, though.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it.
It was a good start off for the game.
Second game where I've had to face a Kraken.
Really? What else did you just face?
Second game. I mean, we know Final Fantasy, one of the bosses is Kraken in the first Final Fantasy. But
Yes.
Indiana Jones, it's Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine that you have to fight a Kraken in.
Oh, I need to play that game someday.
And then, why can't I think? Return of the Obra Dinn. Also, you face a Kraken in that, but you have to face it with.
That too.
But deductive logic, dude, I would love to talk. If you want me to talk about one of my hyper fixations, put me along on Return of the Obra Dinn, man, because I did write a whole book about ships. So I literally, I would, yeah, okay. Go on.
I've seen some people play that game. It's more of you're trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah, that's why I haven't done it yet.
It's more of a murder mystery game, but I love it. So
okay, I'll remember that. I'll try.
But you face a Kraken, but you defeat it with reasoning and the power of insurance claims, which is a weird thing to say. It's a very I was trying to find the word for it, but yeah, you are literally a claims adjuster in that game, and you face a Kraken. I won't spoil anything else from it. It's really fun.
Okay, I know of it. It's always been on my list to get around to it someday.
Yeah.
Small thing, the Mediterranean Sea. I also appreciate she has like scuba gear on, so you don't have to worry about breathing air. So that was nice. Thank you, game. Thank you, game, for not being an ass.
Went in there.
Yep.
Would be kind of stupid.
Yes.
Wait, didn't? Yes.
But it's a video game.
Mm-hmm.
But we eventually, once we beat the Kraken, we enter Niflheim.
Very cool. Which I liked that it was all Norse themed in this too, and not just Norse themed where it's only set in just the one place, because it's like you're gonna get one or the other. But yeah, of course the belt is gonna be in Mexico or whatever it is. Like it's I don't know. That was a very fun touch for me personally, you know.
Well, the thing is that it worked on two different themes. I mean, we did have a high Norse theme with Thor and the belt and Mjolnir, and of course naming the thing being Jormungandr. But
I do like the theme of this game a lot.
Yeah,
ditto.
But it does also go into the underworld theme, and while Niflheim isn't necessarily some people have overlapped Niflheim and Helheim.
Yep.
Niflheim is more, it's just cold.
That is a good way to put it. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So it's not necessarily the underworld. It is a underworld.
Right.
And every other level you go to, you are going to an underworld.
Fair. I didn't really think about that, to be honest.
I did not either. That's very interesting. That's a nice touch. I like that.
Yeah. And of course, we also, during the Mediterranean Sea, you basically, you find one of the gloves to handle Thor's hammer. Lara puts it on, fits to her hand, and of course, then come the Goon Squad. And of course, the trick to getting into that door, it was another problem I found with the game, also getting in there. Put the rock on the weight, and just as you put it down, it flies off.
Was that a glitch?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Fix these shit, man. But I get it. They're like, well, we don't give a shit about this game. We're not going to have somebody pay to fix glitches.
You played your version off Steam. I played my version off GOG because of the 3 games, that one that I purchased on GOG, that one still worked.
I mean, to be fair, it didn't work that great on Steam, okay? Like, I ran into multiple issues in this game. Like, I jumped through things, I fell through things, I had a lot of issues.
Yeah, I put rock down.
Yeah, that's an issue too.
Rock down.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the whole idea that she's getting little pieces of the gauntlet of like Thor's very, very nice touch as the game progresses. Like, I do like that stuff. I do like the dungeons in this game.
It's stuff that the legend mentions that people forget.
The Mexico stuff was also fucking beautiful. Is that the level you start off? You're on a boat and you got to climb up a rock wall to start, correct?
No, that's Thailand.
Thailand's the second one, right?
Yeah, and that's where we also find out that Natla had someone else looking for this stuff. And I must admit, that was a nice surprise. That's a brilliant surprise to see Natla at the end of the first level.
Yeah, that was fun.
And Natla's basically, while she is quote quote prisoner of Amanda, she's just using Amanda.
Oh yeah. No question.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Seeing Amanda back and Natala was really nice. I did not remember Natala's name. I'm like, I'm pretty sure she's from Tomb Raider Anniversary, but I really don't remember a whole lot. And then before we did this episode, I watched a half an hour like recap of the whole story. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I remembered everything.
Yeah. Jacqueline Natla. Bitch.
It was nice that they do tie in all those games. Like, I really did appreciate how Amanda comes back from Legend, Natala comes back from Anniversary, and they're working together. Like, it's a really nice way they do this story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only the gameplay was fun all the time.
And then we go to, basically in Thailand, we go to Bhagavati, which is...
Yeah, 3 times fast.
I'm not even going to try. It is a beautiful and you have to deal with the typical things, lizard things,
always
spiders. I do like shooting the spiders with the gun. It's just even though it's not necessarily practical,
very large spiders.
Oh yeah. The lizards don't get that big, right? I mean, I know there's Komodo dragons, but they don't move.
No,
like
they
that.
can get pretty big. Like when I used to work with Komodo dragons a long time ago, our biggest one was about 12 feet.
That's a big boy.
They get really big, and it's kind of that full body waddle when they ride up. I won't talk too much about where I used to work, but yeah,
I don't want you.
But Komodo dragons were at a place. I mean, there's like 6 dozen zoos with them in the U.S. alone. So guess which one I used to work at? But
did you work for Joe Exotic?
No. I used to work. Oh my God, Joe couldn't afford those. Joe, the most rinky. We'll talk about Joe at some point.
We always do.
Because I do have Joe Exotic stories that I don't want to tell on the air, but
I know.
Yeah. Oh my God. No, but like when I used to work at a zoo like 15 years ago, we used to work with Komodo dragons, and they were huge. A lot friendlier though, or at least mine was.
Well, I mean, yours wasn't in a video game, and yours got fed by the humans. So,
this is true. Even like green iguanas can get over 6 feet long, counting the tail. So they get big. I mean, like their body isn't 6 feet, but they got those big long
tails are long.
Whip tails. Oh yeah, but I mean, yeah. If you want to own an iguana, just know it's like having a roommate.
I don't want an iguana. I got
roommate.
I don't either.
I got cats.
Not a good roommate either, I'm telling you. Cats are better than an iguana.
Hey, cats are mostly wonderful, except when she tries to knock off my posters and tries to drop my Funko Pops off the shelves at other cats. But
I like cats. Cats are cool.
I do love her. I got 4, and I do love all 4 of my little brats.
That is kind of a lot of cats.
It is. It wasn't supposed to be 4. We had 5 animals, but my dog passed, and we're capped. I told my wife, we're not getting any more until some leave. Once they leave, you can get more, but not until they leave.
Oh, my God.
But no, it wasn't planned. She got really upset over something that happened, and so then we ended up with a 4th cat. Because we were supposed to get a 3-legged cat from a friend of hers that nobody would take. Hey, and then she fell in love with this cat. And then her friend went, no, I gave it to my sister instead. And she was pissed and heartbroken. So then we ended up with our little black kitten named Morpheus that's around here somewhere.
That's a great name.
He's my little dream god. All right.
Back to Thailand and Bhagavati. And...
Thailand wasn't bad. I mean, other than bad, I got confused because it's open. but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, that was that glitch was a pain in the ass. I mean, I've tried when I first played through it. I'm trying to figure out how the hell am I supposed to pull this down. I'm looking at pictures and all that. I'm like, what is going on? And then I find out it's a glitch.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bug.
Yep.
I mean, it's like Laura. Remember, if something's not working right, you must go into options and turn on and off the VSync.
Just like your father always said.
And then and then when we get down there to find the item, which is supposed to be another gauntlet, we find out Laura's father was there.
Is this this is the part where he wrote the middle initial, which he never did.
Yeah, and it was basically he's basically I know what you're up to, Natla, and I'm basically F you. Because why would any archaeologist destroy anything of archaeological value?
I mean,
well, why would
Indiana Jones.
Decent one?
Oh yeah, a good archaeologist. I was gonna say Laura either has destroyed either on purpose or by accident like countless artifacts. She
killed dinosaurs.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is kind of unacceptable.
Well, it is kind of hard to reach into a giant vase and pull out the gun ammo that was put there by the ancient Egyptians.
There is that. Yeah,
that's great. That is great.
I do like that whole where she gets the clue that what he wrote, like you were saying, and then she goes. Then you have to go to England next. That was good.
Back to Croft Manor.
Right.
The Croft Manor level wasn't bad at all.
Except for trying to put stone on the boom.
Oh yeah, I didn't have
Damn
that.
It. Put the stone on the boom. Damn it.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
And the slightly bigger spiders.
Yeah, they have like large spiders, which are fun. I like big spiders.
I have a friend of mine who hates spiders, and I thought of him. I was like, yeah, if you haven't played this game, you should.
For the arachnophobes, for sure.
No.
Yeah, certain areas were hard for me in this game.
Oh, I forgot. You don't like spiders either, do you, right, Rich?
No, I don't like them, but I have the willies after seeing them after a while. Especially
that's fair.
And I recreationally play with spiders, so that's not I'm on the complete opposite of that.
I can believe that completely.
Yeah, I did that on Halloween the other night. Somebody came in and asked me what kind of spider it was, and it was this big giant orb weaver. So I just picked her up. I mean, she's like the size of my palm, and just.
But she didn't appreciate that.
No, she was fine.
Oh,
I just let her
the big green ones
for a while. Oh, those are
Because we don't have them up here, thank God. But when I was down south in Georgia, when I used to visit my family down there, I remember like you would just see them like just building their beautiful webs, and they were just so pretty.
Oh, I love it.
I like bugs to a degree, but
spider webs are beautiful, but the spiders are not.
You just can't do them. I got it.
There's a bridge I walk by almost every day. I try to. Well, it's a pier, but sometimes like we go at night all the time. But there'll be big, beautiful spider webs they build by these lights because, of course, it attracts all their food. And I love looking at them. But then we get small spiders here, which I'm okay with. Like I've seen black widows before. And because when I used to go down south, hell, speaking of spiders, remember I don't see them here, but the spiders, they have like the little like shells that they wear. I remember seeing them in Georgia. I'm not crazy. Am I right? There's spiders with shells.
No, yeah.
I forgot what they're called.
I forget the names of them too. I'm not an entomologist. I'm just an enthusiastic fan.
Animal guy?
Of them. Yeah. I know about other stuff, but I only took one class for bugs back in college, so not an expert.
Okay, I remember them being so pretty, and I just like them. And Google is not helping me at all. It's just showing me shells. I don't want shells. I want the spider in the shell that look like. So,
I'm not even gonna bother trying.
No, I don't want you to look it up, sir.
Rich is gonna
you
freak
don't
out.
Like them. Good news, all you're going to see are conch shells for the most part that look like spiders, but are actually conch shells, apparently, or something like that. I'm not finding what I want, so I give up. But yes, I remember that as a kid. That's enough spider talk. How the hell did we end up here?
Well, by the time we get done, like going through getting through all those puzzles, we find the other glove, which still has a little juice left in it.
Yum.
And we find our first thrall encounter. Oh, those are annoying pricks.
They are. The first one is cool.
They are.
I will say.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. Of course, it's kind of fun to watch Laura, bang, 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 knock it down, and jump, crunch. That's actually very satisfying when you think about it. Crunch.
That synesthete. Yeah, that feeling. Yeah, you can feel that crunch.
And it's like, if you don't do it, they come back up, which makes that crunch even more satisfying when you do it.
Okay, so will they always come back, like, unless you step on them? Like, it doesn't matter how much you, right? Like, that's the only way to really finish them off. I'm trying to think of other games that have had that mechanic in them. Because the only one else I can think of. Well, no. I mean, like, it doesn't matter how many bullets that you put into them. They're always going to get back up.
There's got to be a few, but I can't think of any.
There's because the only one I can think of is like Fear and Hunger Termina. Is the only thing where. What's that?
The earliest example of an enemy like that. Well, actually, no. When you think about it, the ghost monsters from Pac-Man, that's probably one of the earliest. I mean, let's face it.
I suppose that is a thing. Yeah.
Pop back up. Look at the red skeletons in Castlevania.
Yeah, but they don't. There's no ending them.
Yeah,
exactly. They're examples of an enemy that will come back, no matter how much you whip them. Whip. Stay down.
Right.
Whip. Then whip. Bang. Oh, I wasted all my time trying to get rid of this thing.
He's talking about like enemies that you have to like jump on or something, like do something.
Yeah,
I know games have
some kind of a some kind of a curb stomp or melee attack, some kind of a finishing move, and it doesn't matter how many bullets you put into it, they will only come back, or they will only be gone permanently with that melee attack. And the only other game I can think of that does that is Fear and Hunger 2 Termina.
Okay.
I think the skeletons in Last Revelation, they can fall apart, they can drop, they'll come back, but if you destroy the skull, they won't come back.
Okay. So that might kind of fit the description of what I was kind of curious about.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, they're a pain in the butt.
They absolutely are, yeah.
And of course, that's when you actually then replay the section from the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And you figure out that it's the doppelganger. Well, she goes back in to save Alistair, and the doppelganger ends up killing him. And we basically find out, last time I saw that was in Atlantis.
Yep.
But it wasn't as good as this one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I understand where Zip's coming from. He's dead. We should be mourning him. I was like, yeah, and the person who killed him is still at large and is working towards something, and we got to stop them. So I'm going to find something to kill a god.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we sort of get to southern Mexico.
Mm-hmm. Which again, I love the variety of places from this. I feel like it's if you could only pick like 4 or 5 places, this is a pretty good 4 or 5 places to pick. Mexico is fun too.
It is, but man, the Mexico is what made me break.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not talking about the gameplay.
The Mexico is beautiful.
No,
and
going just off of aesthetics and vibes here.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. Oh yes, there was also one less level in the Mexico on the PlayStation 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's combined into the Land of the Dead for the parts of that one.
Yeah,
but that was very, very tricky.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the first part of it, getting the pieces together. So you have to fight some more goons who are also apparently looking for it and don't have enough backup because you don't have to worry about them when you get out of that area. But you have to get things in order to open the gates to Xibalba, which that's a fun little thing to try and do.
Yeah.
I like that part.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, that's puzzles of its own, getting the pieces you need to open the gate. And of course, motorcycling all over the world or all over the place.
Okay, I was waiting for you to mention. I was going to be quiet until then. Fuck that motorcycle.
Yeah, it can screw you over sometimes.
Forget about it and go, oh, hey, wait, where's that motorcycle? I don't know. Let's go find it. Let's run around the entire area and look in the bushes to where you parked it last.
Mm-hmm.
That happened to me. I was pissed.
Yeah.
How much of this did you go running and thinking you didn't need the motorcycle?
Only the first time, and I got to the first lock where you need it, and then I learned my lesson, and then it was never abandoned again.
So you did basically typical first-time player stunt.
Yes. Nothing I would say bizarre, but it still pissed me the fuck off. I will say that.
More first-time player who's never played Tomb Raider before stuff.
I guess, yes. I mean, yes, I have played a few, but still, it caught me off guard, and it just... Also, Mexico was super fucking confusing too. I had a very hard time figuring out what the game wanted from me at times.
Yeah, it does get it can get a little confusing, at least in the upper part. I guess that's because that's their way of saying you really might not like the next part.
I did not like the next part.
No, neither did I. So, because once you finally do open the gates, and yes, there is that timer, which is why you need the motorcycle and need to know how to drive a motorcycle. You have to get in there and get into the underground, and then work your way over gaps. Oh, wait, you've got to adjust this so you can do that. And, just so you don't get too comfortable and thinking you're just going to run around in this tube and solve puzzles, let's send you some real spiders. Fucking get on the motorcycle, and here comes this big ass shitting fucking creature that's big as the motorcycle.
Oh, they weren't mad to me, but I don't have a problem with spiders.
Yeah, they don't bother me, but I
get it.
I don't mean to laugh at someone else's phobias, but yeah, I could see if you didn't like spiders, that probably made your skin crawl a bit.
Oh yeah, I think even in the recordings you can hear me yell "fuck" when I see those damn things. And they're always waiting for you when you come out of one of those trial areas to open the gate to the land of the dead.
Surprise!
Oh yeah.
No, this game it likes shit like that. So
at least the puzzles in there, once you've gained access to them and did all the parkour to get to the doors, some of the doors, at least those were on the simpler side.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I mean, the role of crushing walls, that
wasn't too bad. Oh, that was another part I got pissed off at, was just trying to get to those doors to do those puzzles. I was having issues because I ran into there was the part where I'd make the fucking climb, I'd make it up there, then I go to jump, and somehow she would miss the jump. Like, she would do her little flip, but it just wasn't lined up right, and she would fall off. And I'm like, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
I didn't have
a few of those jumps. Oh, that's why he hated this. That's why he hated it. He
played a big part in it. There were no saves. I mean, yes, I could have emulated this on 360 or PS3, but I was like, this is a newer game. I'm just going to play it legit. Like, how bad can it be?
Yeah, some things were a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I try to play games legit where I can. And in a case like this where I own the game in multiple copies, and I like playing on Steam when I can. Like, I really do like getting Steam achievements for absolutely no reason at all, just to get them. Like, that is just something that I enjoy doing.
But then when you get through all those trials, and that's placing all those stones, you open the way to where Thor's belt is.
Yep.
And that is, that long run is not too bad. It's working your way down, fighting now humanoid thralls.
That I liked, actually.
Yeah.
Parkouring your way through that. And of course, one step in that blue liquid and you're dead.
That I did not like.
Yeah.
That made me angry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That I can get that.
I was swearing a lot at this game. Oh, this is another part where I was swearing a ton.
Yeah. Both of y'all.
Now, I got to ask this because I've seen it though I want to go back to our disturbing discussion. And
you want to talk about spiders again?
Yeah, I want to know, Cody. Now, I only saw something related to this in a Doctor Who episode.
Okay.
Would a spider that big be able to live in today's culture, in today's environment?
Not very easily. So the thing about arachnids is that they respirate through their exoskeleton. So we did used to have spiders that were bigger than German shepherds walking the earth pre-Triassic period, but a lot of that was because the air was much more oxygen rich than it is now, which allowed much easier respiration through their exoskeletons. So evolutionarily, they probably wouldn't exist, but I believe if you put a spider of that size on the earth now, I don't think that it would survive in anywhere except maybe some really, really rich jungles. Like maybe the Amazon has enough plant life respirating where it could technically live, but it would just have a very bad time of it. So kind of yes and no. I I worry about one chasing you. Is all I'm going to say around that.
So basically, those things shouldn't exist.
No,
You have to worry
no.
about it.
No, not at all. I would not. I wouldn't lose sleep over those being real. Like I believe that even ones of that size. I mean, there did used to be spiders that were that size. As terrifying as that is, anatomically, they're not even spiders. And if they were alive now, yeah, you could probably like briskly walk away from them because they would be doing the spider version of like constantly be trying to catch their breath. They would move really slow.
Yeah.
And we do have weapons.
This is true.
Yeah.
I feel like a spider and a big stick, you might still win.
Yes.
Especially if he's not moving very fast. I'm assuming you just got to go for the admin, just shove it in there, and problem solved.
Yeah. And then you are set to go.
Yeah, so we kind of what I figured, because they said that in Doctor Who, when they get that big, they're not going to be breathing too well.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Not what I expected this conversation to go.
But I'll bet. But I would.
My shows never do.
No.
But I do prefer the thralls over the spiders.
Of course you do. I didn't mind the thrall fights. Like, this game has some combat, and it wasn't bad. Like, I didn't mind shooting. You also get to pick which gun you want to take with you for each level, and it felt like they have unlimited ammo, but they don't. I found that out. But it wasn't bad. You also have grenades, which are fine. Were kind of fun. Like, the combat I thought was really good, actually. There's just not a lot of it, which is also fine, but none of those were my issues. So
Yeah, and Lara looks so good when she's smashing the heads of those thralls.
The jump, yeah, she did. And Laura's fucking hot in this. I don't care if she's anatomically.
Yep, she is absolutely.
I don't care that she's anatomically incorrect, but it's a video game. I'll just enjoy my fantasy for a little bit.
Exactly.
Getting dagger eyes glared at you from your wife.
No, she don't care.
It's not an unrealistic thing. There is a clown that I know that has that exact same butt. So that's all good.
Okay.
Which you can see on TikTok too, or Instagram Reels, because there's pictures, there's videos.
Oh no, the clown's butt is all over it. Like I am. Yeah, she is definitely hot. Rich has no idea.
Yeah, because
you can follow Cody Laveau on TikTok and Instagram, everything.
Oh my gosh!
But yeah, once you finally go back to that little area, that can be a pain. Trying to pull that turn thing, you have to basically loop around the pillars just so you can do it.
Everything with Mexico in this game is a pain. That whole area was a pain in the ass to me. I hated it.
Yeah.
It's like it uses a lot of practical physics when you do that stuff.
Yeah. But this game didn't exactly understand practical physics, I would say.
And sometimes, like when jumping.
Yes. Oh, and you brought up a good point that I wanted to talk about. Was Lara always this fragile where she falls and just dies constantly? Because I swear you could not take fall damage in this game. Like, the game was like, oh, too far, you're dead. I'm like, no, I've fallen farther. It should be fine. It happened to me a lot.
They tried to make it more realistic, but they made it very ragdollish.
I'm playing a game as a Tomb Raider, and I'm fighting dinosaurs in the first game. We're not here for realism. Okay, I get it, but that's not what I'm here for.
I mean, there is a certain, drop height where it would be damaging.
But she would just die. I had health. I had health kits.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Here's the thing: is a health kit going to mend a broken leg?
No, but I'm playing a video game. I don't care.
I mean, you can't necessarily say, "Hey, I fell. I broke my leg. Can anybody get down here?" Oh, fuck. By the time they get down here, I'm going to be dead anyhow.
But video game.
Yeah, it's video game logic.
I don't care. It was just one of the things that it bugged me because it happened a lot. And I was like,
It's ridiculous that it happens a lot, but it's like...
Even in low areas, it happened.
Yeah, that could be it. I mean, it all depends, I guess, how low your health is. But then again, I mean, I freaking injured my Achilles tendon stepping off a damn step stool.
Yeah, this is fair.
But you are also not a sexy Tomb Raider in a video game, so
exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, let's face it. How much does it going to take to do that to incapacitate a person?
Not much, but
then again, I didn't necessarily incapacitate. I still tried to freaking work because I just thought it was the normal spring.
Because you're in America. That's what you do. You get hurt, you just keep working. I mean, we're in Trump's America now. You just keep working. You got to pay the man.
Yep.
Now, let's face it, things were like this for a long time. Where
Yes, I know.
They
You'd
were.
rather fucking try and work through the pain because you can't afford to take a day off. So,
Yes. No, I know. I just, any chance I can say his name and insult it, I will take that time and do it. So,
then you would have loved the game of Quiplash I was playing last night. There were
Oh.
a few digs at him, so.
there should be. If he had his way, we'd be like in Iran or Iraq, where we have to have
Right.
little radios and talk outside so no one can hear us, otherwise we'll be murdered. That's what he would like to have happen, but thankfully we are not there.
Thank goodness, yeah.
There's a documentary I watched about Iraq where that's how people were with Saddam. Like the parents would only talk outside with a radio on next to them and whisper because they didn't want anyone to overhear what they said about him because they would have been murdered. So.
Yep.
But hey, if history teaches anything, hey, his fate was not very good, Saddam. They murdered his ass. Like he
Found him in a hole.
and then they hung him.
Yep.
So I always like to think about that.
Sure. They wanted to be sure.
Mussolini got killed, then hung with his mistress. So
Hung
hey,
upside down, yeah.
yeah, while dead.
Yep. And there's a ton of selfies that are on the internet of young Italian guys and folks from the army all giving the thumbs up next to Mussolini's
It's hilarious.
corpse.
Hey, he deserved it. Okay,
It is really funny. Couldn't have happened to a better guy.
That's what happens to tyrants. Look at Gaddafi. If I remember correctly, when they finally got to him, he said, "I've done so much for you," and then they murdered him. I think they ripped him apart, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, limb from limb.
So that's what happens to tyrants. That's just something I like to think about for no reason at all. So,
No, not at all.
think about.
Just getting downright French about it, as we like to say. Robespierre did nothing wrong, as I've said many times.
Is that the end of Mexico then, Rich? Do we still have more? I can't remember.
Yeah, well, we get out of there, work our way out, get on the motorcycle, have to adjust the ramps again, get out of there, leave the spiders behind, thank God. Not that they should be moving that fast anyhow, even down there. That's when we go off to Jean Mayen Island.
Is this which one is this? I know don't remember it off the top of my head.
This is another one where you got to ride the motorcycle down into...
Oh, this one wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
This is also a shorter level too. This I enjoyed. And the motorcycle part here wasn't bad because you can't just ditch it, forget about it, and fuck yourself over. So it wasn't bad to me.
No, but you can, leave it behind as you clear the way, and then...
Yeah, but you kind of... I mean, I also knew better. But yeah, it's also fun because you're just driving along and you're having fun.
Yeah, then you have to set the key. That was a big-ass key to set.
Yeah, but that wasn't too bad. I actually did that puzzle wrong, and I climbed all the way to the top before I realized you could move it, and then I just went down and moved each section, but it wasn't a big deal. But I did that without... I mean, these are parts I was playing without a guide, because I was trying to play this game and just enjoy it, for the most part, without having issues.
Yeah.
This is a good game to play straightforward. You don't necessarily have to refer to the guide too much.
Yeah.
This part, yes.
And of course, you then go
Wait,
back.
Is this the part with the glitch?
I don't know.
No, never mind. The gate is dead. Valhalla isn't too much. I don't know. Valhalla, yeah. No, it's down here. It had the glitch. Or wait, the glitch later. Glitch is somewhere here. I don't remember where. But
Valhalla was tricky. I mean, at first it's a bit of a maze. And then you get to that final room with the big hammer swinging all over. And yes, because they said you can't have enough spiders. They put those big-ass ones in there, too.
They brought the big spiders back.
I did not know you did not like spiders.
I shouldn't be tickled this much about it, but that is kind of funny.
Yeah, well, I did tell you, that's the reason why when I first played through Tomb Raider 2, I skipped that that level once I got to the damn spiders and finished it. Why I only put the second one on the shelf because I fucking played through it and finished the level.
That was episode 50 something. I have no memory of this place.
Yeah, long ago.
We got to replay that at some point if we continue our Tomb Raider trilogy, our Tomb Raider series, but I'm not in a rush to. Yeah, we'll see.
No, for what it's worth, by the time now that we got this one done and they haven't gotten a new one out yet, we probably will be tackling those next.
Yeah, well, I want to do the two top-down ones next. I just don't know when that's my next goal because I really like those. Temple of Osiris or something and Guardian of Light, I think, are the two.
Oh, those are those co-op ones.
Yeah, those you can play them solo, but those are really good from what I remember. I only played one of them.
I may have to pick them up if you pull us in for that.
I will be. But those technically are part of this same timeline, but I just want to play them. I don't give a shit about that part. So,
Of course, this was also the first time we had this is where we first got run into one of the Yeti.
Oh,
Those big-ass ones.
I don't remember the
Yep.
Yetis in this. I'm sure I fought them. I just don't remember. I was swearing a lot at this game. Okay.
Oh my god.
I was
that's
very. This was one of my worst playthroughs. I mean, I've had a few bad throughs, but this was one that I was really upset with. Like this game made me very angry.
Yeah, I mean that's a big Yeti to deal with.
I
True.
just don't remember it. I know I did it.
Yeah.
You have to come across a few of them, especially when you get to the last one.
okay. Now I remember. Yes, it took a
Yeah.
bit. It came. Yeah, I remember now.
They're fun to get rid of, though.
Yeah, I like them.
Judging by how he's talking to, I think I know he's going to put this with the same place he put the evil within.
What are you talking about? Yes, you are correct. That was another game that made me question my life choices. That game was harder than this one, though. This one was just stupid confusing. That game was I knew what to do. I just couldn't pull it off.
It was
All
more,
the
that
time.
one was a little bit more straightforward, too, than this
Yeah.
one.
Game is not. I mean,
Yeah.
which isn't I get what they're going for, and there's nice touches to it, but fuck, was it hard at times.
Yeah, this does have its hard moments, especially when you're trying to make proper jumps over a lake of crap that will kill you if you touch it.
Yes, a lot of that.
But yeah, once you get through Valhalla and all that, you get the hammer.
Yeah, finally.
So fun.
That was surprising. That surprised me with the stuff with the hammer. I did not expect you to get the hammer and get to use it.
It was pretty fun. That
it
was
really was.
fun.
Especially when you go back to that boat.
Oh yeah, you need it too.
Wham! Just swing it. Boom!
So I didn't know you could use the hammer at first as a weapon until I was watching a playthrough because I got confused what to do in the boat. And I was like, oh, and then that was the end of that. There was no other weapons used besides the hammer after that.
I mean, it's also good for the thralls, but let's face it, you have to laugh when you throw it and the guy goes, "Wah!"
Yeah. It was great. That was one of the better parts of the game. You do go to the boat twice, which I could have done without twice, but it was fine.
But the second time's so much more fun.
That is a true statement, yes.
Especially if they, you know what? I wish they would have put in there each time you sent one flying, you got a Wilhelm scream. That would have made it even more fun. Ah! Or the goofy yodel yell.
Yep.
I don't know if yeah, Mario. Just hear Charles Martinet. Woo!
Great.
He's a really nice guy, by the way, if you ever get a chance to meet him.
I met him at a con. What was that? 2 years ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I have a signed poster from him on my wall to the right of me that for some reason has little claw marks on the lamination, but I don't know how that happened.
We could have met him twice, but to be honest, I didn't want to pay that much for an autograph.
No, I don't blame you one bit.
Oh no, I didn't pay for an autograph. I just saw him at the con. Just said hi. He was really nice about it.
Well, I pay for autographs all, but
Oh no. I mean, I just didn't pay for.
Well, yeah, no, I get
his
it.
autograph.
Your word.
Yeah. Like I just saw him literally. I didn't want to pay for Charles Martinet's autograph. I've paid for some other autographs. I don't judge.
I'm
them.
meeting Amy Jo Johnson next week and paying for her autograph and selfie.
Oh hell yeah!
Try and get if you run across Richard Horvitz, you could get his autograph. He's a nice guy too.
He was Ezio, right?
Who?
Was he Ezio?
No. Roger Craig Smith was Ezio.
Okay. If Ezio ever comes, that's an autograph. Unfortunately, the Funko Pop, I'm sure I know is expensive as hell now, but that might have to get bought. We'll see.
Yeah, I have Roger's autograph, and it's a nice people.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Horvitz, he's nice. He's a nice fella.
I'm meeting a few celebrities. Paul Dini's going to be at the con.
Oh, you'll definitely get his.
Oh, I am. I was going to have something from Arkham Asylum, but Tiff wanted to get a Harley Quinn sign because he's the creator of one of the creators of Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah, and you can't get the original voice actress to sign it or / inspiration.
No, you cannot. Plus, I can turn back time, which I cannot do.
It's like Cher.
But you got to admit that using that hammer on that ship is so much fun.
Yes, it's a good part. And then you end up freeing the fucking bitch from Anniversary too, the villain.
Yeah, because unfortunately she has a good point. She needs her help opening the door. Of course, and Laura is right. Laura is not stupid. When you betray me, I will be ready.
I mean, she wasn't wrong, so.
No, she wasn't. And then we go to the Arctic Sea for that final part.
So, question for Cody. If we were swimming in that, we'd be dead pretty quick, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because she's not
Absolutely.
really wearing the kind of suit you need to wear to swim in that type of.
Yeah, no, it'd be, yeah, I
Okay.
would not recommend that at all.
Yeah.
I know, it's a video game. It's
Yeah,
fine. I just wanted to point that out because I was thinking of
Yeah.
Titanic. I was like, yeah, it didn't work out so well for them.
No, I could, if you want to hear a story about swimming in really cold water, I was, I was in Copenhagen, right? And I had just met up with this Swedish lady, and and the two of us went to a sauna goose. I don't know if you've seen sauna goose or if you've
Nope,
heard of
no
that.
idea.
It's like a sauna, but hotter.
Oh.
I think it, yeah, like it's, I believe it starts, like, because, they ramp it up, I believe it starts 185 and it goes up to, I think, 210. 215, something like that. It gets insanely hot. Yeah, I literally got cooked, and it's 20 minutes in, 20 minutes out. So it's like you're in there and you're literally feeling yourself like death, experience death. It sucks everything out of your liver. Which, if you know, like me, that was kind of the reason that I went in the first place. I had just gotten off of a bender, and then this sauna goose was in the middle of the North Sea, and I know you've seen the videos of the North Sea. The yo-ho, all hands, like it's on the edge of that North Sea. And after you do the 20 minutes inside of the sauna goose, you were then told to jump into the North Sea, because I was just on this houseboat out in the middle of the North Sea. And I jumped in, and I was immediately like a wounded duck. Like all of my muscles locked up, just completely couldn't move. I could wiggle one foot, and some old folks had to pull me out. And then I'm sure they went back to doing backstrokes out in the North Sea, because Scandinavians are absolutely ridiculous when it comes to cold water.
Well, I mean, that's what they're used to. That's
Yeah, exactly. I've seen old folks in Iceland. There was a very famous video, or I say a famous video. It did pretty well, where Hrefna is braiding my hair on a beach in Iceland, because that was a whole joke. I was manifesting something that I wanted to happen, and I'm like, I want a pretty girl to braid my hair on a beach somewhere, and then it turns out it was a beach in up in the Arctic
Ocean. You did not
Ocean.
expect.
Yeah, I did not expect it to be that cold. But just behind me in that video, there are a group of elderly people swimming in sub-zero ocean water, because it doesn't freeze at 32. Below 0 degrees Celsius, I should say. In temperature Fahrenheit, it was probably 25-degree water, and there's just like these people in their 70s and 80s just swimming.
At least they weren't jumping off a cliff to their death, and they weren't trying to tie you up and put you in a bear. So
yeah, those are very different things. So yes,
you know what I'm referencing, right?
yes, that was yeah. Oh my god, dude! But yeah, sorry.
But fucking terrifying.
I will always go on tangents every single time.
That's fine. That's what we do here.
Yeah. But no, Sweden's great. You should absolutely visit.
I want to get out of this country someday. I don't know if I will ever travel, but it is on my bucket list to travel to like Japan, Germany.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see how that all goes. I'm trying to travel more of the country itself. Like I have plans to eventually go see Mount Rushmore. I want to go to Portland, Seattle. I want to go to Seattle. I want to go to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chicago I'm doing next year. I have a bunch of friends I need to meet in Chicago. I need to go to Texas, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have a lot of different plans to travel,
Absolutely.
but they're all
You got to come out and see us, man.
I do. I got to meet you, Carrie, Vince, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
It's on my to-do list.
Being down in Austin, man. Beautiful, beautiful area. You are gonna love it, man.
All right. So yeah, we go to the last dungeon. I did like the last dungeon. I thought it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
For at least the beginning part of it.
Big fuck you moment in it.
A lot of them, but they're decent.
No, Laura runs into what's left of her mother.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So fun fact: Mike did not realize that was her mother until I watched a playthrough or video recapping the story. I remember like, oh okay, she shot a woman. I didn't know who it was.
Yeah, and then of course we have Natla ready for the betrayal, revealing that Jormungandr is actually the tectonic plates, the energy that would fuel them, and yeah, we're just gonna set them off and cause that extinction I wanted to cause.
I mean,
And
that
then
was her goal in the first, anniversary, so it makes sense that it didn't
Yeah.
happen.
And then we have another moment, surprise, where Amanda comes in and actually saves Laura from the doppelganger with her friend. Because
Yeah, that was kind of a weird twist, wasn't the whole evil twin thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also one of those things. Amanda hates Laura, yes, but not so much that she wants to see the world destroyed.
Well, I mean, because then you're dead too, so,
Yeah,
that
the
kind of plays
enemy
a
of
part
my
in it
enemy
there.
is my friend.
Yeah, plus the enemy that wants to destroy the world is my enemy because I'm in this world, so,
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Amanda can't breathe out in space, so, yeah.
Well, let's face it, it's just a common thing. When a bad guy number 1 realizes they're being manipulated by bad guy number 2, they're like, we may be enemies, but let's face it.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
We don't have a choice
so
right
much.
now.
Yep.
And it's like one of those things. There are bad guys that you would want to cooperate with.
Yeah.
I do like that Amanda teams up with her. Like, I thought that was nice, and especially after watching the story recap that explained all the stuff that I had no memory of, because I'm Gandalf in Lord of the Rings, I was like, this is nice.
Yeah. Then we get to that final battle, which is not a shootout.
So, I really appreciate this game didn't give us a final boss fight, like, in traditional sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I like that. I mean, I don't want to spoil the end, but yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I like the whole nod towards the end. We're gonna fight. Nah, we're not gonna. Like, that was fun.
It's a big puzzle that you basically have to solve while also keeping yourself safe.
Oh, you're talking about the tower bullshit?
Oh,
that was fucking bullshit. That's where I ran into the second soft lock of the game.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's tricky because you basically should work your way down, which is in many cases counterintuitive. You want to get to the top, you don't go down first.
Yeah.
But then again,
there's
talking
a lot of bullshit with that place.
Yep.
But I mean, it's a matter of getting access to what you need to access and then working your way up to the top of the tower. And of course, you've got when you're way far down on the bottom, you've got the Yeti thralls running around, which will be easily eliminated by, the hammer.
Which was fucking wonderful. Everything just went away with that damn hammer, and I was so happy.
Yeah, it is.
I was like, I really like this game right now.
But as you're getting farther up, you've got to manage jumps. You've got to avoid Natla shoot at you because you can't hit her with the hammer.
Nope.
No, you just have to go through the game. It wasn't too bad, in my opinion.
I mean, the jumps are the tricky parts.
Yes, and the game just not cooperating, yes. But I didn't mind it.
Wasn't unplayable or undoable.
No, I got pissed off a lot, but no.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, besides, if it wasn't for the soft lock, I actually would have been able to figure out and done it myself. It was the soft lock that did me in because I had to look up a video because I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And then I watched the video. I'm like, well, he jumps up over here, but I can't do that. That's not there for me because the block is pushed in. And that's when I figured out, I soft locked the game and I was irritated.
Well, of course, like once you do that and things go kerblooey, it's enough to knock Natla down into the blue goop.
Yep.
And you think that she's dead.
Yes, unless you play the DLC. Yes.
And of course, now Laura and Amanda have to escape there, which also showing a bit of trust.
I like that, and I like that they do the throwback to the sword from the first game.
Yeah.
Or the first game of the legend.
Of the trilogy.
Yeah, they go back to basically when they do that transport out, they're in Tibet because, for some reason that picture was still there that Laura drew when she was younger.
I mean, I guess if nobody went there, but time would, video game.
Yeah, but it's a nice ending. I mean, it's almost that we're going to go back to this, and Amanda's like, fuck it.
I do like how you don't have to fight her in the end. You guys just they team up and then they just go. Then she's like, "You can live. We'll go our separate ways."
Yeah, I liked that. Yeah, because I feel like any other time that might have been a boss battle, but
yes,
I thought that made for a much better story.
I also think from what I was reading online, they were running out of time, and that's probably why too. This game they had to get this game out.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
mean, I appreciated it, but that was the real reason.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. I didn't need more. Like, I was so done with this game at this point, so I did not complain.
It does get a little exhausting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then there's... yeah, you go.
No, it's like you were just going to say, the DLC.
Yes. So we couldn't play the DLC, but I did because it's only on 360, which sucks for, all the stuff here. You end up playing as a doppelganger. The doppelganger goes after Laura at the house, and then Laura ends up setting her free, and then she goes back because she ends up going to where the fuck? What's the name? Nuella. Nuella tells her to kill Laura, and then Nuella's put into some kind of pod to Natla. And then Nuella is a food. And then the doppelganger goes to Laura. Laura frees her. Then you go back to Natla. Then you kill her. And that's pretty much the DLC. I would have played it even though I didn't want to. I would have had it been on Steam. But yeah, I'm okay that it wasn't.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It just adds it just adds to it, because even though this thing tried to kill Laura freed it, gave it its own will because it was bound. So that does make sort of Laura is somewhat nicer to her foes. She won't necessarily kill if she can avoid it.
Yeah, if she doesn't need to.
Yeah, and besides,
she's not the same version as what you like the Survivor series.
Well, this is where some of the complaints can come in about how like each different set of games has portrayed Laura. I mean, Laura, the original, Laura was a badass. Laura was, she'd talk, but she'd also kill.
Yep.
She was hard as nails. She was tough. Mm-hmm. And that's basically because the incident that she survived, she did on her own. Mm-hmm. In this one, the incident, the plane crash that she survived, she wasn't alone. She was with her mother, and something happened to her mother in the process before they were rescued.
Yeah.
And she's lived with that guilt.
Mm-hmm. I have no problem with it personally. The story of this trilogy and the story of this game, in my opinion, I get why people complain, but I had no complaint.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, people like to complain in general. So
yeah, that's hobbies.
Fans of something when it originally came out do not necessarily like the changes that are put in throughout the ways.
Yes. Well, that's always the big catch-22 is anytime you do a remake or an update of something, if it's not if it's too close, it is unoriginal, and if it's too different, then it's then it's shitting on the legacy of whatever it was. So
yes,
can't win either way.
Yeah, a lot of Tomb Raider fans, if they played the originals and enjoyed the originals more than the others, they enjoyed the platforming more.
I like the Survivor trilogy the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and like I said, I having now played all the games to completion, all the main games. I mean, I enjoy the platforming of the original and the badassness of Laura in the original. Mm-hmm. In the Survivor timeline, I like seeing her become the person she is in that. And it is not only shooting, but a little bit more exploration in a nicer setting, you're limited to where you can go, but she evolves as time goes on. She's a little brash, but she learns. And that's a good thing for that one. This one, I think if it was less buggy, this timeline would have been better.
Agreed.
But that's all I got to say on that one. I mean, I'm sure there's some questions, comments, and memories we could go over.
I got more than I expected, but people do like Tomb Raider, so I posted in 4 groups. We'll go to that next. From nothing from the I Watch the Entire Orblood Super replay. From the official Laser Time community, I got 1. From Doug DeFratis. I love those games. As much as I love the original Tomb Raider, I didn't enjoy Anniversary, but I think Legend Underworld are fantastic games. All right. And from Tomb Raider group, nothing, unfortunately. Oh, I thought I got more. All right. From the Tomb Raider fan group, I got some. We'll read these then. Antonio Tosto. For me, Underworld is one of the best Tomb Raider ever. I never had issues playing it. I'm glad somebody enjoyed it. So, from Rolf Cornett. I was equally disappointed with it, in particular compared to Legend. Legend had this fresh touch, which is banter, sassy comments, and crazy levels like Tokyo. Laura had a very distinct personality too, including weaknesses. Zip and Alistair doing most of the thinking for her. All this is gone in Underworld. It's a rather sterile and generic Tomb Raider game with Laura giving PowerPoint presentations on Norse mythology, showing no personality to speak of. and it's also rather unpolished. I too was soft locked once in that room where the belt is. It is a known issue, never fixed. Also, the chimney jumping has a share of issues because it doesn't check if there is a wall behind Lara to do this, which might cause you to unintentionally jump to your death. Okay. From AJ John, my least favorite. Unfortunately, I don't see anything good about it at all, apart from it can look pretty at times. It's always nice when people agree with you, you know?
Yeah.
And from Adam Dawson, Legend Anniversary and Underworld were not a reboot. It's classic Lara Croft. That's not accurate.
No.
No, it's not.
No, I would not agree with that.
All right, from Lewis Tom.
I would ask the writer of that comment, "What the hell you smoking? It must be pretty good shit if you think if you think it that way."
Pass it over.
From Lewis Tom. I played it on my PS3 on the trilogy disc version and had very little issues with the gameplay overall. I feel a lot of nostalgic over this game, given that in my book it was the least of the old classic feel. Tomb Raider games before the 2013 reboot and before they gave Lara and the TR brand a massive identity crisis, from which it hasn't ever recovered. I will rather play Underworld again than to waste my time with any of the 3 reboots that came thereafter, which are gory and just downright ugly by comparison. And isn't Underworld Lara just one of the coolest and sexiest versions of Lara ever? Greetings from South Africa.
Again, what shit are you smoking?
I mean, I love the Survivor trilogy. I think that to me is the better version. But I mean, I can respect that people would like other ones better. Also, for me, I mean, the Survivor one is really what I really started with. Like, I mean, I did play the others a little bit. I played Legend. I played 2, but no, I played Legend. That's it. But no, Survivor. I just love Survivor. So each their own, I guess. So.
Yeah, it's again, to each their own. I mean, honestly, each version has its enjoyable moments. Each timeline has its enjoyable moments. And the key thing is you have to separate. Anytime there's a reboot of some way, you want to keep certain facts, standard. I mean, Lara has always been a standard in the Tomb Raider series. Her birthday, always been the standard. She's always survived a plane crash or something. A moment that basically turns her into who she becomes. So we've seen it in each one. We never saw it in the first timeline. It's a given fact that's happened. We somewhat saw it in the second timeline, and we experience it in the third timeline. So let's face it, we've got the survivor part of her, and you see her evolve. She's facing insurmountable odds, even in every time surviving. So let's face it. The later games embrace more of an open world feel that has become very popular in games. I mean, let's face it, there is a thing, and exploring should always be a key concept in any of the Tomb Raider games. Even though they're fixed levels, they put secrets in, so you have to explore for them.
Exactly. You got to raid some tombs.
You have to explore, and that is the key thing. It's kind of hard to say Tomb Raider should be one way and one way only. You can have platforming in a Tomb Raider game, yes.
Yeah.
As long as you can also explore. I mean, a Tomb Raider does not necessarily go in, grab what they want, and go out. No, they see what else they can find, of course. An archaeologist takes time to explore. Yes, they got to take a chance or something, but they got to explore. They learn through exploring. This has been true in each timeline. No matter what you do, you have exploration. You have the raiding of the tomb. You have a survivor.
She's not going to give up. It's been in my head ever since you said Survivor.
And that's what...
Yeah, I know the exact song you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't think of it too. I don't know all the words, but I know the beat.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole survivor concept is also why they brought her into Dead by Daylight.
Yep.
She is as they said when they were bringing her in, she's the epitome of the survivor.
Yep.
All right, I got a couple more from Alan Rogers. Great game. From Sean Solomon, Underworld is one of the best, and Laura's Shadow DLC was everything. Playing as a doppelganger was insanely cool. Unfortunately, the DLC isn't on Steam, but I still have it saved on my Xbox 360. From Stephanie Wimbles, my favorite is Underworld. Hope they bring it to PS5. I wouldn't count it.
No, I don't see that going on.
Just
the
because
belief is because it's been talked about, and it could be just rumors in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the remaster of 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, Legend Anniversary Underworld.
I mean, it'd be a good thing.
Yeah, I mean,
trust companies.
Is there that much demand for it, like in the mainstream? Like, would it be that much of a thing?
It could be. I mean, let's face it. The games were buggy as hell, and people would
Yep.
like to see them polished.
Yeah, but that involves work that I don't know if Square Enix
And
wants
money.
anything to do with.
I don't know if there's enough of a fan base that it would support the money. Like for that series specifically.
Ironically enough, you will have a bunch of classic players of the classic
Mhm.
Tomb Raider games who will play the remaster, or
See-
who will play the Legend Anniversary Underworld.
See, and I always thought of this trilogy as kind of being like the middle child between the original Tomb Raiders, which of course are going to be like really, really popular, and then the Survivor games, the ones that were more recent. And this just, I just, again, I'm not part of that fan community, and I'm not part of the larger mainstream, but I feel like on either side of those were much more mainstream popular than these middle games were, or I could be completely wrong about that. I don't know if sales backs that up. Okay.
No, you are on the right side. I mean, when people think of the Tomb Raider games, it tends up to being one of two camps: the classic or the Survivor.
Right.
And then if you mention the Legend Anniversary Underworld timeline, they're like, "Oh yeah, that exists."
Oh yeah, that's also a thing. So that's where I wonder if that's going to be a remake, or or not even a remake, if they would even
Just
polish
re-release
it up.
it.
Yeah, or even just port it. I just don't know if there's money and interest for any of those outside of the mainstream or outside of the core fan group. I mean,
Considering that you're also going to get younger, players to wonder what were these previous games. I mean, the sales for the first remaster and the second remaster might justify doing the Legend Anniversary Underworld timeline as a remaster.
I hope so. I mean, video game preservation is never a bad thing. I was just
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Corporation might disagree, but yes.
Yeah.
And
Well, then
two
again, we're
last.
talking Embracer
Of
Group
course.
too, so.
Oh, they own it now. Oh, it ain't coming then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Aspyr. Well, since Aspyr did very well on these two others, they might just do it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would be happy just to have it ported. Like, even if they didn't, like, I would love a remastered where they, fix some of these fucking glitches, because this game would be a lot better if it didn't have soft locks, where you can fuck yourself. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, 2 more comments to read from George M. Everyone hated on this game, but I swear I remember it being the best one out of them. Haven't played it in 20 years because my disc got scratched to crap, but I really hope it joins the remastered series. The story was phenomenal. And last one from Juliana M. One of my faves. Okay. I'm always happy people like the game. I will never never fault anybody for liking what you like. I mean, I will complain about it, but there's only one thing I will judge you for. So that's it. I'll leave it there. Judge you harshly, I should say, for one like and worship that I have issue with. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Also, I want to give away a code, as we do every week. Because I have too many fucking Steam codes, so I keep buying Steam bundles. I keep getting more codes because I like doing this. So the next code giveaway today. Oh, Richard would like this one. Sherlock Holmes: Crimes and Punishment.
Very good game.
Cool.
Your Steam code is 9FF. Oh, sorry, I'm starting over. 95FFRAZ4QX4I5BH. That is your Steam code for Sherlock Holmes: Crime and Punishment.
Fun.
Crimes and Punishments. Yes, it's a very good game. You get to tackle about 6 cases in the game and make moral decisions on how you approach them. And I will say, you actually do get to play out some classic stories in that one. There's at least 2, I think, in that one, if I recall right. And
is there a classic story where Moriarty goes against Data in that one, or no?
No.
Dang it.
No, it's like, I think the case of Black Peter.
Ooh.
And I'm trying to remember the other one. It's one that involves the death of a noble who is rather nasty to his wife. So
all right.
I can't remember the full name of that one.
So let's go to Shelf Stacker Box. And Richard, why don't you lead us in?
I have weighing in on all the things. Music, good. Certain levels, great. Story, good tie-in for the whole trilogy. Good tie-up for the whole trilogy. Playing it again, not overly excited. So it's a stack.
All right. And Cody.
This game is it has the bones of a lot of things that I really like. I like the story in it. I love the setting. The vibes are there. Some beautiful scenery. Great butt. I am a fan of a great video game. But unfortunately, it is a very frustrating game. If I could go just off of aesthetics alone, this would be great. I'm stuck between stack and box. I feel like it's very low on the stack because I have the rest of the Tomb Raider games on the stack, and it would not, people might look at that stack and go, "Hey, where's that one missing?" So very, very low stack, and it's about to fall into the box just underneath. But great butt though. That has nothing to say about Lara's butt. It is chef's kiss.
All right, and I'll go last. It's going in the box. Fuck this game. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to enjoy it, and I just could not. Yeah, it was not fun for me. So
you aren't wrong. Yeah, exactly. Like if it wasn't for vibes, this would have been so much lower for me. It was literally the vibes that saved the whole thing.
It had a chance to be a better game, and it didn't know how to do it. So
just couldn't make it happen.
No.
Yeah, I mean, this is, let's see, Legend. I'm just looking through, trying to find the other one now. Because this is one that basically went on, this one was the one that went on the box, I think. I'm trying to find out.
Legend?
Well, you basically put it all, there it is. You've put all but this one on the stack. Cody's put all of them on the stack.
Yep.
Anniversary is the only one I put on the shelf.
All right, of this trilogy?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are keeping better track of that than me. Like I said, I just
better track than me. He's the one that keeps track for me.
That's awesome.
So.
And I still got to get through all those earlier ones. So
I understand. Somebody releases a little bit too much content. So.
Yeah, I mean, I got everything pretty much covered except like all the earlier stuff, and I'm still catching up on episodes. So, I just listened to our Aliens one last night.
Yeah, that was good. The show just never ends. So. My whole theory is that I'm going to make as much content as I can while I can. And when there comes to a point that my life changes and I can't record as much, then it's already there. It exists. So that's kind of my mindset. Get it out while you can.
I like that. And the way that you do your show, it's pretty evergreen.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Is like I can just keep releasing content, so it's out there. It's out there. You never know what someone might randomly search. And like for example, a couple of days ago in real life, the show ended up getting like 400 downloads in one day, which is just a bunch of different episodes being downloaded. Like it wasn't just any one thing. It was like someone went like 1111111. Like someone just downloaded the whole catalog, like a whole bunch of the catalog.
Right. So somebody just made a fan. Yeah,
that's what I did when I worked third shift.
Actually, yeah, I was an overnight watchman, and I used to do that. I just download a bunch of stuff and have 12 hours worth of podcasts to listen to 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. You're right. I totally forgotten that I used to do that.
I drove a truck, a very slow truck, and sucked up garbage for 8 hours, 10 hours a night. And like, there's nobody to talk to. There were no coworkers. It was just me. There was dispatch if I needed anything, but you can't be like, hey, how you guys doing today? Like, there's none of that. Security didn't talk to you. You just literally just sucked up garbage. And that's how I got into podcasts, because you got to fill 10 hours a day or 10 hours a night of just silence. Like you got to have something. The music gets boring after a bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. The library I had, I always my one job, it would allow us to take in like an MP3 player and listen to stuff while we work. And I had bunch of audiobooks, bunch of music things to listen to. It was, and I've gone through that list so many times. Worth it.
It helps.
Oh yeah. No, it definitely does.
All right. I should introduce what we're talking about next week. Next week's is X-Men Legends 2. So you hear about us talk about next week.
Oh, that's cool.
Game that I'm excited to talk about, which is nice. I need that. So, all right, then we just go to plugs. And Richard, where can people find you at?
You can always find me up on my YouTube channel, Rich K videos that premiere every day, some days twice a day. where I work through various games and franchises. I mean, let's see, at the time of this recording, yeah, I'm working through the Survivor timeline on the channel of Tomb Raider. Also working through the Broken Sword games, the Evil Within games, Quest for Glory, having fun with that one, and a bunch of others. And I also have fix up various sites and all that.
Nice.
And Cody.
You can just Google my name. Just Cody Laveau, like Marie Laveeau. I'm all over the place. I'm on TikTok is where I'm most famous. You can watch my videos on YouTube. I have some longer form stuff there. Went out to Padre. I'm working on one about London. Just recently had the best dinner that I think I've had in Austin in forever, and it's in a strip club. I make a video about that. Check all of that out. I travel the world making tons of videos. Talking about both Amsterdam and Arkansas right now. So two sides of a very strange coin. So yeah, just check out my name. I'm always around making too much content because much like you, Mike, I just can't help but just work. So yeah, check me out there. Yeah, thank you.
It's fun. That's why I do it because I
love it. I do enjoy doing it. It definitely it's work, but it doesn't always feel like work. Except, I mean, it does because you're editing, but yeah, I have felt much more like work sometimes.
I mean, you're doing video editing. I'm doing audio editing. There's huge
very different. Yeah,
yours is a lot more work.
Yeah, for sure. Although yours is usually longer. When I do like really long video projects, yeah, that's 2 weeks. Sometimes to finish a long video project, but the shorter stuff, I mean, I don't know. It gets tricky. So
video editing is a realm I haven't gone down yet. I've thought about it many times. I've almost gotten started on it, but I've always stopped myself.
Best thing you can do, much like anything else in life, is just get in and practice it. I learned a little bit in college, like, I don't know, 25 years ago or however old I am now. But yeah, it was probably like 2005. So yeah, it's 20 years ago. I was I went to college and learned video editing like on VHS, and just sort of those skills have transferred into the I took one class on it. Most anything else I've learned, I've just learned by doing it. So
I mean, that's how I learned audio editing.
Oh yeah.
I just downloaded Audacity and started fucking around, and now I'm pretty sure I have audio engineer skills to a degree. I mean, like I don't know how to. I can mess with it. So
yeah, it's the best way to learn anything. Yeah. It's just to get in there and do it.
And the one thing I always find funny, if you mess around enough when it comes to like audio, I can recognize what some of the sounds are just by the wavelength. Like I know kind of what I'm looking at. It kind of happens.
Yeah, you sort of see the matrix code.
That's like I can just tell.
You just see the matrix code behind the whole thing. Mm-hmm. That's fun. Just by the shape.
All right. And if you enjoyed this episode, there are over 900 episodes of this show now. We hit over 900. So check. You can find everything we do on Podbean. We do comics, TV shows, video games, movies, all sorts of content you never know. You can search on Podbean, type it in. We might have done it. You just don't. We do some random ass shit on this show. And we do some big name stuff. Whatever the hell people talk to me about. Who knows?
Yep.
Check all that out. If you want to support the show, we do a Patreon. We do Patreon polls every month. You can vote in those polls for $1. There's currently just one a month, but I will go back to 2. I promise. I'm just still getting caught up. And if you donate $10 or more, I will plug your YouTube or podcast, or whatever it is that you have, such as these wonderful people, Phoebe Stanton, the Let's Play Princess. You can find her on Twitch, YouTube, and she has her own podcast, Nerds of Broadcast, so check her out. And check out Absolute Best Podcast of Work in Progress. They talk about MCU movies, and they are going through the whole Alien franchise currently, so check all that out. And I want to give a shout out to my awesome intro, outro courtesy of Helena at Hell Has Freak. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram. And join our Discord. It's free. We're always having new people join the Discord. If you want to be on the show, I suggest that's where I post all my openings, and hey, you ever been curious about podcasting? Join us. Like, it doesn't take much. I'll get you on. You just need a microphone. You don't even need a microphone. You just need AirPods sometimes. We'll make it work. I do my best, but I'm always happy to have new people join us, so check that out. And yeah, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, TikTok. I make dice videos right now. We'll see how long that lasts. I just do random shit on there. And then please follow us and then wherever you get your podcasts, rate and review us, help us out a lot. I think that's everything I need to say, so we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
It is easy, and if it's easy, Mike,
take her twice.
Take it twice. I'm too honky for this donkey. I'll catch y'all next time.